was on the bus today, and I had Riggs, and there was this girl on the bus that, kept looking over at him, and I was like, all right, this person's probably going to be like, oh, puppy, can I come pet? And that happens a lot, but it didn't, and I was, like, oh, that's fine. I'm kind of thankful for that. I like to have a quiet sort of moment on the bus on my way to work anyway. We turn a corner, and there's a dude walking a corgi on the sidewalk, and this girl who was looking at Riggs and not really giving a shit fucking just started laughing when she saw the corgi, and like you just see her melt. And I mean, I also laughed, and then I think a few other people on the bus were all going like, "Aw." I think that's the only response that's appropriate when you see a corgi. I don't know how it happens.
Corgis seem to have been bred specifically to elicit that response.
Yeah.
They seem to be a breed which was bred specifically to be adorable, but not obnoxiously so. Like, a lot of dogs, like, oh, this thing was made to be small and kind of cute, but they look kind of like a mutant, like Chihuahuas and the like. Yeah,
and they're aggressive.
Yeah.
And corgis just aren't. And I don't think any other dog has a problem with corgis. Like, you see a Chihuahua and another dog, the Chihuahua's going to start yapping or something, or like a Pomeranian's going to start barking and growling, and the other dog's like, fuck you, I hate you. But everybody's like, corgi, you're cool. Corgi's like, yeah, no.
Yeah, you see 100 corgis on the beach together, and they're just cool. All of them, they're just cool.
They walk through a pack of, like, Dobermans, and the Doberman's like, what's up, corgi? And corgi's like,
not much.
And they're like, yeah, I like you, corgi.
Ah, cool, I like you too, buddy. Let's go to the beach and hang out sometime. Our owners make adorable videos.
That would be.
Yeah. And a corgi is a very strategic, like, breed for me to seek out. Just because I know the reaction it gets from people. Like, if I walk Mochi around, a lot of people are like, oh my god, cute puppy. But then a lot of other people are like, oh my god, his jaw will lock and he'll kill me.
It's just how it works. The jaw just locks.
Because that's how a dog's anatomy works. But,
I like how they have the same tables and stuff in this world.
Yeah. Same tables, same clothes, and this guy asked you if you want to dance. And you can totally dance.
That was not the dance that they were looking for. They're like, I bet I can ask this hot, naive-looking girl to dance, and she'll go up there and do some sexy stuff.
For 100 GP.
Dude, he was really excited. He jumped over the bar to give her that 100 fucking GP.
Yeah, he did. He chow young fatted his way over that bar to throw that hundo in your pocket.
Man, I could chow on some young fat right now.
I think we all could.
They just pass out.
I know that feeling.
Oh, God.
Actually, I've only known that feeling once. Oh man, we're gonna have another night discussion.
Oh, there's water around too.
There is, but I don't think they do that this time. But when I went to Afghanistan, as opposed to coming back from Iraq, we had been traveling again for about 36 hours, and you don't really sleep on the plane over. You kind of just pass out for a bit, but that's not restorative sleep.
No.
That's just you're unconscious.
Yeah.
And so when we got to not Afghanistan even, we got to Kyrgyzstan, our layover for a couple of days, and I was tired, but I didn't feel exhausted. Like, we spent a few hours going through, getting everything set up, and then we finally got into the, like, staging area, like this big hangar where they had cots set up where we were going to stay for a couple of days, and, like, got all my shit under my rack, and I got my pillow out, and I put it down, and I laid down, and I got out my book. I'm like, all right, I'm going to lay here. I think I'm just going to read for a little bit, then maybe I'll go get some food. The moment my head hit the pillow, my eyes closed, and I was just out.
That's a good sleep, too.
I've never fallen asleep that quickly. I've never had such a sound sleep before.
Like, with the intention of reading and everything, too. That sounds like a really good way to fall asleep.
It was perfect. It's the best sleep I've had in my whole goddamn life.
Some of the best sleep I have had has been falling asleep reading a book.
Like, I didn't even have time to open the book. I woke up and it was just still closed on my chest. That's what I do. It's like I lay down, I take my glasses off, I have the book on my chest while I'm doing that. I may have still had my glasses on even. It was just head down, out. So, unfortunately, we're not having the discussion over the water, but we are having the discussion over whiskey.
Close enough.
Close enough. Strange that this game got away with actual alcohol. Whereas most games, it's like, oh, here's some milk.
Here's some, or they give it some strange name, so you don't really know.
Here's poi. Yeah, Chrono Trigger. Here's some poi.
Yeah.
Now back in bed.
You guys smell like whiskey and cigarettes.
You smell like my dad.
I don't know why, but I'm kind of turned on to you right now.
Actually, I have a huge... I am immediately repulsed by people who smell like whiskey. Which, obviously, you should be, but I'm extra repulsed because of some memories it conjures up. Moogles for the first time.
Aw.
Yeah.
Koopo.
The very first Koopo. Unless they were in 3, but I don't think they were. What's a Moogle doing here? I want to kill it. I'm gonna wear its skin, walk around, pretend to be it. Integrate myself with its family. Then reveal that I merely killed their loved one. Walk the world in his skin. Then walk the world in their skins. Galoof, are you... Galoof? Are you crazy? I don't know.
And he just throws his head back and laughs.
I don't know. Moogles just elicit this murderous rage inside of me.
Whoa, what the hell? What was that?
It's a rushing river and we get to fight Mog Eaters.
But we're not Mogs. And they're like, oh, okay.
Sorry.
Sure you're not Mogs.
Pretty sure.
It's weird how the water's moving you then.
Yeah.
Than here.
Yeah, why aren't we just whipped right past these enemies?
Acro. I wanted to read it as Acrophilus.
Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Acrophilus here. Acrophilus Dolores.
What is the prefix acro? What would that what would that mean? What would that imply? It's like,
I don't know. The only word off the top of my head that I know of is acrobatic, but I'm not even certain if that's a prefix in that sense.
Yeah.
Acro, there's the Acropolis. It must mean something, right?
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Hey Google, what does acro mean?
Crow, a large perching bird.
No.
Glossy black plumage, a heavy bill, and a raucous voice.
A raucous voice. Shut up, Google. Google.
You have to say hey or okay.
Hey, Google. Shut up.
It did, I guess.
Yeah. Mission accomplished. Thanks, Google.
You're gonna leave. Google's gonna be like, your friend Richard is a real dick.
Do you get it? Do you get it? Do you get it?
Let me explain. The name Richard can sometimes... I get it, Google!
Would you like me to complete the joke?
No. No, Google.
Okay, I will not repeat the joke.
Hey, Google. What does a squirrel sound like?
Here's a squirrel sound.
What do you think about that, Riggs? What's that doing for you? What's that doing, Riggs? Riggs doesn't care.
This is great for the Final Fantasy playthrough.
Then these fuckers just start talking to their Google?
I hate these guys.
What do I just watch it to hate it. I don't understand. What blood? What blood is that?
Blood of the Old God? Wait, that's a card in one of the later Hearthstone expansions. Can't believe how hard I fell off of Hearthstone.
I am way gone. Totally not even... You know what I was thinking is that if I had a physical deck of Hearthstone cards, I would play a game with someone.
Because I do enjoy physical card games. It might... I have no idea what it is about Hearthstone. It might be that I can't affordably acquire cards after the fact. It might be that I just don't like being paired up with strangers. It might be that I don't enjoy the... I don't know what it is. It might literally be that I can't hold the cards in my hand.
I just... I know that I'll never get so good.
Yeah.
And I realize that I'm at the level of good that I'm content with myself, and I have no need to improve, and I definitely don't want to get any more cards, because every time you get new cards and you have to rethink your deck, and
you have to rethink your deck, and they release expansions, and it's good that they have the wild and the standard formats now. But that does mean that cards cycle out, which means cards I've spent money on are now functionally useless to me. I think I prefer the idea of a not collectible. I think they're living card games. Stuff like Munchkin, where it's like, okay, here are the cards. It's just these cards, right? You mix and match however you want, which is why I'm very excited about Pixel Loot, which made its goal yesterday.
Pixel Glory? Is
I think Pixel Glory, yeah. That's it, Pixel Glory. Because it's just, here are the cards, and make it work.
Yeah.
Right? This is a small expansion, but it's including the base game. But if they release an expansion, it's like expansions are always going to be relevant. You never know. No one just has a card you don't have. There's no rarity or any of that.
Yeah. And then like they release the things that are kind of like levels. But I feel like that's too late in the game. Like I don't feel the need to go play through these computer opponents and complete these campaigns, because that's something that I would want to do in the beginning of my time playing Hearthstone. What is this? This thing's
It's a
pretty
fucking T-Rex zombie. Even though it was just like a little human skeleton at first.
I thought you were gonna try like eat or like
Phoenix down
yeah.
it. Yeah. I don't think that works in this one.
Yeah.
But in this one, undead are weak to fire. I don't know why every living thing isn't weak to fire, but there you go.
even humanoids from the deep are weak to fire.
They're extra weak to fire.
While they're in the water.
Yeah.
Where they could swim away from it.
They're weak to the fire, covering up a tiny little portion of the water surface.
Humanoids from the deep. Butts just looks like he's taking a good nap.
Just let Butts have a good nap.
He's doing fucking, yeah, I probably said this before, he looks like he's doing Shavasana, like his corpse pose. He's like, I'm trying to relax, fucker.
Butts, by the way, also managed to master the blue mage job, which unfortunately doesn't come with anything of significance. It's like, oh, you can use blue magic and you can learn magic. So, good job? All the jobs with very good active abilities take a while to master. Samurai, hunter, red mage, etc. take a long time. The ones with very little going on, blue mage, geomancer, I think dancer, you can learn almost by accident. Come on, gain the trust of this corpulent Moogle.
Coo-po-po. Butts is just pissed off at it. What is this stupid thing?
He's just looking at what's it doing.
Like, why does it say that all the time?
Coo-po-po.
Doesn't it know real words?
Yeah.
Can it fly?
Kind of. Sometimes. The one in Final Fantasy VII does.
In order to, like, get a mate, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever beat that game. The
little mini game?
Yeah.
It took me a while to figure out as a kid, but then it finally clicked. I went, okay. You can only do it the one time, and in the grand scheme of things, it gives you a rather insignificant reward for the time investment.
Are you supposed to go in the same path that it went?
Yeah, if you try to go through the desert, you'll get rocked.
Oh.
There are very powerful enemies in the desert. You want none of that. So if you follow the path it did, you don't get that. Or you can do what I did and cut straight through and hope that you don't get anything. Which I got into one fight, I scraped through it, and then I just blitzed through. Unfortunately, the forest is kind of hidden in here. So I had to walk around for a while before I found it.
The good old lawnmower technique.
Yeah. Well, eventually, it's going to be on this grid.
there he is. Oh shit, you brought them here? They love it, freaked out.
Yeah.
That was so good. That was funny. Because you could picture it just like panicking, running around like that.
They're gonna kill us. They're gonna eat us. They're gonna eat us with whipped cream.
We're delicious with whipped cream. Everybody knows it.
They're gonna fry us up and dip us in whipped cream.
Kubo. How do you know?
They all look the same. They all have the same paunch.
Hey man, that's racist.
Look at that Moogle paunch.
It's
like when a cat gets wet. That little Moogle butt.
I know
that
that,
Yoshitaka
yeah.
Amano illustrated so lovingly in Final Fantasy VI art.
It's like, no, he probably saw the game sprites and was like, no, the cleft must be there. There must be a butt.
I don't know if Nintendo will approve that. We'll make Nintendo approve it. Get Shiggy on the phone. Hey, are you getting Shiggy with it? Yes. Yes, I am.
Good. Koopa. Hands up real quick.
What was that? I don't know.
So you got that dancing dirt.
Yeah, what the dancing dirk does is when you attack with it, instead of using a regular physical attack, you will use a random dance available to the dancer class. Unfortunately, it's useless because there's a chance that they'll use a particular dance called Jitterbug, which basically drains health from the enemy, and that's useful. But because it's random, you can't count on that. And also, when you Moogle costume, yeah, sure, put it on. Fuck it. Walk the world in their skin. I wasn't joking. I wasn't joking.
This is just someone's fantasy.
This is someone's fantasy. You know whose fantasy it is? This Moogles.
All 4 of you in a suit? That's just so hot.
Now I'm picturing all 4 of them in a suit. And it's basically fucking... Vincent, adult person.
Yeah. So now they... Wait a minute. Why do the Moogles have a suit of themselves?
I don't know. So you have to leave the village and then re-enter to actually progress. It's a little fucked up.
That's one of those things that as a kid I'd probably be completely stumped on.
I think you would figure out eventually, simply because you would... Your resources would start to run out in the overworld, and this would be your only safe harbor.
Yeah.
So like, I better go back to that Mog town, USA. And Kryl has a Mog too for some reason. But she's the only one who knows how to talk to them for some reason.
She just says Koopa a lot, and they're like, yeah, I like what she has to say. I respect her.
I respect her opinions. It was a Moogle village. He's crammed into a Mog suit with 3 of his buddies.
And then
it's hot and sweaty in there.
That soldier responds in the most appropriate way with just a question mark. Like, I don't know what this fucking girl's saying.
Off you go, miss. Guess you'll get on your dragon now?
I'm a dragon.
Blurp. Chirp.
I can fly once more.
Yeah, it got hurt when the shield went up at Excess Castle. And I was like, I'm cool. I'm a little bow tie. That's what you get, Mog.
That's what real wings do. Not your stupid little Mog wings.
Sometimes they can fly, sometimes they can't. I wonder if Moogles have seen more variations than any other recurring creature within Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Because when I think through all the various Final Fantasies, they come in a lot of forms and flavors. Sometimes they're very humanoid in shape. They have like white fur and the little pom-pom. Sometimes with these little like teddy bears. Sometimes they're in between those.
They're like a real cat-like thing sometimes. With real squinty, like, curved lines for eyes or something. It's one thing, like big noses and...
Yeah, and then you control Kryl right there, and she said, oh, Mog said that the village is in the nose. And then the forest suddenly has a Moogle face on it.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
I just wanted attention.
I just wanted you to acknowledge my existence.
I think he did that one day. He was getting comfortable in his bed, and then all of a sudden he just let out a yelp like he was hurt. And I was in my computer area, and I spin around in my chair, and I'm like, what is it? Like, thinking he's all hurt, and he's just staring at me. Like, what did you do, Rags? Please don't beat me. I'll give you something to yelp about. Go to this restaurant.
Yeah. I was gonna say, go to this restaurant. Give it a bad review.
Oh man, so I get an alert from Yelp, and it's like a hot new business just opened up near you. It's a Poke Bar.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense. It's
Always.
fun. It's fun living in and around the city now and seeing trends for the first time in my life.
Yeah.
It's like there was hot yoga for a while,
Uh-huh.
and now you have poke bars. There was something else there for a
There
little
was
bit.
something right in between,
Yeah.
like right before Poke Bars.
Because
I
I
swear
swear
there
I've
was
seen
something.
hot yoga locations close down. And I was like, that's gonna be
Oh.
blank.
Puzzle rooms. were
Puzzle rooms are
hot.
yeah.
Ramen was exploding for a bit.
Ramen, yeah, that's what it was. Ramen. Now poke bars.
I mean,
Hot new poke bar.
I get it. We live in Seattle. You
Yeah.
get a lot of fish, and it's
Uh-huh.
tasty. I like it, but it's just funny. Like, how many does Seattle need? How many Poke Bars do you need, Seattle?
All these trend chasers. You know what we need to do? We need to just start a trend. Get on top of that, and then when somebody comes calling with a bag of money because they want to get in on it,
Yeah.
just sell it.
Yeah.
I don't care about the legacy. I want to make a quick buck.
What do you guys make? We make,
Sandwiches.
Yeah.
We make sandwiches. That's the name of the store. We make sandwiches. Sandwich. Get the app.
There was in Bellevue, a fucking, like a yoga studio, but instead of, that concept, but it's a cycling studio.
Yeah.
So you just go in there and get on a bike and cycle.
Mm-hmm.
And I was watching this business as it was opening up. Had the opening soon signs and
Yeah.
the grand opening signs. And now when I go by it on my bus, I'd see it just crammed full of people. Just tons of people
Yeah.
in Bellevue with too much money that want to buy a membership to go to this place to ride a bike.
That's
Christ.
amazing to me because if you're in Bellevue, you're making so much money, you could afford a bike.
And
You get that shit in your
Yeah.
house. You could afford like a good one, which is also collapsible. You're getting both of those, which means it's going to cost a fortune.
Yeah, it's like, I wish I just had some money because I would just open up a cycling studio
Yeah.
or something and be like, here we go.
No, that's why I'm giving serious consideration to getting a breeding pair of corgis with Ethel, because that seems like it could be a decent side business,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
Especially if I have the stud.
Especially with how fucking crazy for corgis everyone is.
And that's been around for a while. It doesn't even seem like a trend. It just seems like
No.
people love corgis.
It's just the more people love them, the more people share,
Yeah.
and the more people learn about corgis.
Also, it turns out Galoof is king.
Oh,
Yeah. He's just a king.
he's like, that's fucking right, you gotta call me king.
Call me King James.
But your
I don't
name's Galoo.
I just like the name. Sometimes a man just wants to be called James. Jamothy.
And then he's like, hey, King James, and he's not responding. He's like, Galoof, I told you to call me King James. I don't like Galoof anymore. I mean, I never really did.
He's kind of a shit. He's just kind of like an old shitty man. He's just an old shitty man, you guys.